Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope from Monday, 6th July 2026 Aries. When faced with 10 entrees on the menu, it might be hard to choose one. Feel free to order 2 or more. Don't let indecisiveness slow you down. At this time, you don't view it as something negative. The key for today is go with the flow. Expand your dreams as far or as wide as possible and have fun as long as you're willing to take full responsibility for your actions. Taurus, your dreams won't come true unless you believe in them and act on them. No one else is going to do it for you unless you have the fairy godmother you need to make matters on your own. Realize, however, that you can't get through any difficult time. The final step is to believe in yourself. Anything is possible, and today is a great day to let your imagination call that shot. Gemini, if people hassle you or give you a hard time about your appearance today, pay them no mind. You have the right to live your life any way you want to. If you want to go around the house in a grubby t-shirt and sweatpants that hasn't been washed, then so do it. Feel free to be whoever you want to at this time. Cancer, reach for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's closer than you think. Indeed, your dreams are completely within your reach and there are huge forces working to help you achieve your goals. You should find yourself in a favorable mood for the day. People might be more sensitive than usual to your emotions, so let your fantasies lead the way. Leo, today is your day to dream and dream big. Think about what it is you want most out of life. Aim your arrow at the stars and pull back your bow as far possible. There is no limit to how far you can go. Your only limitation is your imagination. Don't worry if your plan doesn't seem to make any rational sense. Worry more about what you want and less about how you're going to get it, for sure. Virgo, expand your mind so it can fill the rich places. There's an incredible opportunity opening up for you which you can make a great stride in, especially the creative realm. Follow the music, pick up an instrument, browse an online music store, or listen to your favorite playlist. Let the artist within have the room to play and shoot for a goal that doesn't miss any opportunity. Libra, your mind may seem rather cloudy today, but don't let that hinder you. In fact, you'll find that you can use this feeling of fantasy to your advantage. Try to bring yourself more magic into life. You'll discover that the more you accept your bizarre feelings and ideas, the more things will fall into place. Don't think that everything in life has to be completely rational. Scorpio, today is an excellent day for you, one in which you'll find a great deal of strength in your emotions. Trust that your instincts are serving you well. You have nothing to lose by following your heart. This is an important time for you to rekindle the dreams that you have let smolder. Bring more of your fantasy world into everyday life, and surely you will see the difference. Sagittarius, things might get a bit confusing for you today, so don't feel like you need to make sense of it at all. The task may be impossible, just be yourself. Let your creative nature shine through. Other people are quite malleable, and you should feel free to take the lead in just any situation. Make sure, however, that you consider other people's needs in the process. Capricorn, mix your reality with a bit of fantasy today. Allow your feet to come off the ground for a while. Give yourself a rest. Take some time to meditate and clear your mind for your daily worries. Calming, relaxing activities are the best way to spend the day. Spend the day communicating with friends and feel free to go into deep conversations regarding subjects that may as well pique your interest. Aquarius, let yourself go into a high creative mode and drift into a whole other world. Escape your present reality and explore your fantasies through any possibility. Dream as big as your mind allows you to. There is no limit to the things that can manifest on a day like today. Push your limits and test your boundaries. You may be able to soar much higher than you think, but don't forget to trust God. Pisces, you'll find that things are slipping nicely into place for you today. Your persuasive manner and gentle nudges are just enough to get people where they want to be. Control is all yours, if you want it. Remember that you need to be willing to accept the blame for failure, as well as praises for success. Any risk you take today, however, are likely to work in your favor, so hold no grudges. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 6th July 2026. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Oh my God, good morning DBS family. We're back here once again for another episode of DBS This Morning. Now, on your case, I hope you went and did some yoga and Zumba with Trevor Lawrence. Don't lie to me, eh? I know you didn't do it. You have tomorrow, that's okay. Nonetheless, guys, we had a fantastic weekend, I'm hoping, and we're back here once again. A stellar show is up ahead for you guys, but you know what we gotta do? We gotta check with the news there, see what's up with the country, and be right back here. Stick around, it's DBS This Morning.
Good morning. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has wrapped up a major island-wide crime crackdown known as Operation Zero Hour. Launched on May 24th in response to a recent spike in serious and violent crime, including offences involving illegal firearms, narcotics and organized activity, the operation officially concluded on July 1st. The intelligence-led initiative brought together multiple specialized units, including the Gangs and Narcotics Divisions, the Special Services Unit or SSU, and the Marine Unit, to target known offenders and to prevent criminal activity before it could occur. Over the 5-week period, officers executed 49 search warrants, stopped nearly 5,000 vehicles, and searched nearly 500 individuals. The operation yielded significant seizures. Police recovered 7 illegal firearms, over 1,000 rounds of ammunition, and 54 dangerous weapons. Authorities made 16 drug arrests, 7 firearm arrests, and 12 other arrests for serious offences, including murder and robbery. The police say these seizures represent a major disruption to organized crime and undoubtedly prevented potential acts of violence. The high visibility patrols and the coordinated enforcement efforts were designed to enhance public safety and to send a clear message that criminal activity will face a decisive response. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is now urging the public to continue assisting their efforts by reporting suspicious activity, and that's via the crime hotline at 555 or through the crime hotline mobile app. Meanwhile, St. Lucia's border security agencies are stepping up efforts to keep illegal firearms, drugs and other contraband out of the country while investing in new technology and training to strengthen the nation's first line of defense. Over the past year and a half, the Customs Department has intercepted 35 firearms, narcotics with an estimated street value of $9 million and nearly $500,000 in currency. Officials say joint operations with the RSLPF or Royal St. Lucia Police Force and the Ports Police have led to multiple arrests and the dismantling of criminal facilitation networks.
Where internal facilitation and corruption is identified, we will continue to act in partnership with the Royal St. Lucia Police Force and other relevant law enforcement partners as required to bring perpetrators to justice.
The Customs Department is also rolling out new technologies, including a risk management framework and digital systems designed to target high-risk shipments as well as travelers, all while speeding up the clearance process for legitimate businesses. A fiery showdown erupted in the Senate on Thursday as government and opposition senators locked horns over millions of dollars in new borrowing for the Sir Julian R. Hunt Highway project. Now, despite sharp warnings about mounting national debt and questions over previous spending on the roadway, the government secured approval for the loans, clearing the way for a major expansion from the Shock Bridge to Grosley.
As the government provided Parliament with all previous studies and engineering work undertaken on this highway to ensure that duplication is avoided. Because, Madam President, the wind farm project, for example, suffered due to a lack of collaboration between successive governments.
The multi-million-dollar funding packages include loans from international entities like the OPEC Fund for International Development and the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development, aimed at transforming key traffic corridors from Shock Bridge to Grosley Town Junction. The ayes had it in the end, and the motion was passed. Finally, the St. Lucia Employers Federation has challenged business leaders to abandon rigid hierarchies and to adopt adaptable management strategies at its 65th annual general meeting. Key speakers emphasized that surviving the modern workplace requires managers to become coaches, understand younger employees, and prioritize human leadership over mere technological tools.
Managers must now become coaches as much as supervisors. They must know how to develop talent, resolve conflict constructively, and recognize that employees are motivated differently. The most effective leaders are those who understand that productivity is not created through pressure alone. It is created when people feel capable, trusted, connected to a purpose. Managing today's workplace also requires a different understanding of performance.
That sentiment was echoed by Dr. Winston Anderson, the Regional Managing Director for Sandals Resorts International. Addressing the pressures of managing multi-generational workforces, Dr. Anderson emphasized that technological tools are ineffective without high-touch leadership. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
News Desk, thank you so much. Of course, this is DBS This Morning. Stick around. We'll be right back. We tapping with every creative in this country, and we're deep in the middle of the carnival season. Now, DBS family, you know we extended far and wide, and we're going to tap in with one of our other members of the DBS family. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, you'll see pretty soon. Stick around. Here's what, you know what? Stick around. Let's see what she has to say. DBS family, of course, we're here with another DBS family member. She is no stranger to DBS This Morning or DBS on the whole. All right, she pops in every now and then, and I decided to drag her in this morning, of course, because I know right now the season is on, you're all over the place, it's busy, it's going, it's packed and whatnot. Lolani, pleasant good morning to you. How are you doing today?
I am great. I'm just waking up, but I'm great.
Yeah, I know it must be very busy right now,
Yes.
with the season and everything and so forth. Lolani, it's been a minute, but of course, within that minute, you have been working. You have been putting in the work. I know you're always in the studio. You're always up to something, whether it be the music, whether it be other endeavors and so forth. Focusing on the music today. Tell us, how's the season for you so far?
Well, the season has been really different than last year when I did it with Orion. This year it felt more real, like it felt like Lolani is here right now. For me, it was a great experience to see like a lot of the artists, they now can say like Lolani, like they cannot say who's Lolani anymore, they know Lolani and like it's like, hi Lolani, you know, it's just great, you know, as an upcoming artist, and seeing now that they know my name. When it comes to like the experience being on the stage, I feel like this year, I definitely came out of my comfort zone. Like I was dancing, I was moving, I was doing power, and I wasn't out of breath to the point where it was visible. I was out of breath, but like it wasn't that visible. If you know, you know. But it was a great experience. I felt like more than anything, I came out of my comfort zone, and the whole journey, there was a lot of pressure, but it was a lot of lessons I learned, you know, throughout the whole season. So I'm just grateful for that.
Excellent, excellent. I was present at the semis.
Yes.
So I got the privilege of seeing you perform with Jürgen, because I came a bit
Yes.
late, right? But
Big
I
up,
must say, exceptional performance. I must say, I have seen the growth. You looked more comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
You looked, you know, you were interacting with the crowd a lot more and so forth. It didn't seem like you had much, I don't know if you did, but it didn't seem like you had much nerves on the stage as much, you know? Like, you seem a bit more comfortable on the stage, more in your zone.
Yes, again, I felt like this whole season, I learned a lot more than last season. I took in the critiques, bad and good, the words that where I wanted to block out the noise, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of noise. I analyzed myself, watched my performances. I watched, one of the performances I watched was Destra and Marshall 2003, and I was actually studying their movements and all of that, and I was going to come on the stage with my boots, if you all know me, and the black boots. But I was like, no, this year we got to make it more comfortable so I could move freely. And as you said, I wasn't nervous at all. The stage is my home, and I want to continue. Honestly, like, I want to go and perform right now. Like, I love performing.
You put the stage right here, it's yours.
Yes. Yes. So I'm more open and more comfortable on the stage, and I have a lot more learning to do and a lot more growth. But so far, we're getting the steps. You know, we're getting somewhere. But I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be yet.
Of course, Lolani, you gave us some pretty powerful selections this year. Okay, when it came to both groovy and the power soca, especially that sweetness. All right. Me tell you, social media has been buzzing. All I look for my statuses all over is just, you hit them this year, especially down. How's the reception been, you know?
Surprisingly, a lot of people love this song. They was telling me, Lani, I hear this song. I see the song playing at baby showers. I remember like that song not for baby showers, but you know, everybody's like it's on the radio, they eat in the supermarket, and it's most of the times I don't hear the song, but people always in the song. But this year, that song it also shows that I came out of my comfort zone because it has a double meaning. But I want to big up Cupid because the song was actually supposed to be for her. So she gave me the song and I'm really grateful because I enjoyed performing the song and I love the song so much. But this whole season, I definitely came out of my comfort zone doing power again. That's something I said I would not do. But I love the song Vegan and I felt like that song was supposed to be the theme song for Carnival, just saying. But again, it was all about coming out of my comfort zone this season and putting my best foot forward.
Of course, and we commend you for that,
Thank
Lolani.
you. Thank
now,
you.
with all this being said, the biggest question is, what's next for Lolani?
Oh.
Are we going to wait until next carnival season? I put all our on this part of that question. Are we waiting for next carnival season to get more from you, or are we going to see a continuation?
Right now I'm working on my craft. I feel like as an artist, the best thing for you to do, instead of like continuously putting out music, you have to actually work. So I'm analyzing myself and going over my weaknesses and my strengths and trying to work on developing myself as an artist.
All right, tell the people where they could follow everything Lolani.
Okay, well, thankfully, Lolani is always Lolani Music on all platforms. So LOLANIMUZIK on TikTok, Instagram. Don't mind the Facebook. But yes, TikTok and Instagram and also YouTube. We're going to start posting on YouTube because, again, I want to be more consistent. I'm an upcoming artist, but right now I'm really just in my learning era and developing myself to be the best version of myself.
Excellent. Well, Lolani, congrats on a good season.
Thank you.
Okay, I will give you that, of course. Continue doing the exceptional work.
Yeah.
And we will be keeping in touch with you with everything Lolani. We're still keeping with the DBS family, another one of the extended. Blossom. When you hear Blossom, you think of the lab link, you think of education, you think of science and so on. She's bringing another component to you, little ones, the little tykes out there. All right, we had a chat with her to see what her new project is. Let's see what she has to say. Keisha Gonzague, better known as Blossom. Good morning, how are you doing this morning?
Good morning, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So, we're here to talk education. More so education with the younger ones, which is very important because if you don't nurture the younger ones from early, what's going to happen later down the line? All right? Caribbean scholars, I mean, there's so much talk about here this morning, but you know what, I'll let you start off. Okay, how are you doing this morning and tell us what's going on here.
I'm doing all right. So, you would know me from the Lab Link. I have a TikTok page. So, the mission of that page is to just to change the values and attitudes of the adults, okay? Because what I notice is that we don't really like science. We don't really like to think. We don't ask why, okay? So we're doing some rehabilitation of the adult thought process.
Right. Why do you think that attitude is there, it's present with when it comes to that, you know?
It's a multi-pronged thing. I think it starts with our experiences and what we were taught, and maybe a little bit about maybe the attitudes of the teachers that taught us. Right. You know, because I think a lot of the subject selling has to do with the teachers. Because if I reflect on my own secondary career, certain subjects I didn't do just because I didn't like the teacher, you know.
Yeah, I think we all can relate to that.
Yes, just because. So we weren't marketed the subject well to love it and to choose it. They didn't sell it to us. They didn't show us why it was important to pursue it, you know. I feel like let's slide it back to the early childhood. Right. Okay, let's start with the young children. Right. Okay, because the foundation is important. Let's get them thinking now. Let's get them asking the critical questions now.
Right.
Let's get them curious now.
Right.
Okay? So this is where this book series comes in to the whole ecosystem. So this book will allow the children to ask the right questions and have them in the right mindset that we need them to be in,
Right.
so that by the time they get to secondary school, they're not dodging the
Right.
sciences. I would like to see stories that empower the children, help them grow, so that they could use those same skills to enter the job market and thrive. Because let's be honest, the market we know now, due to AI, robotics, automation, and all these things, the market will not look the same in 5 years, 10 years' time. And that's a reality that we have to face now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So, Sophie and Kai, those books are Caribbean children. They're set in St. Lucia, in the Caribbean setting. They're eating Caribbean food.
Nice.
Okay, we're doing Caribbean values and attitudes in there, and the children are creating, they're solving problems. Okay, they're asking critical questions, they're collaborating with each other, wrapped in each story. There's nobody trespassing, nobody killing, nobody doing lack of accountability, none of that.
Right.
Okay? So yeah, this is where we're at.
So as the kids are reading, they're getting the entertainment, they're also building
Yes.
key values
Yes,
that
and
they
the
then translate later on
skills.
in life.
Exactly.
Excellent, excellent. It says from age 4 and up. So we're going from that's before, that's pre-K, kindergarten, around that age range.
The first book is at 2. This one is 4+, so they can do K, they can do pre-K with this book.
Right.
To be honest, anybody can read this book and enjoy it. If you read it as an adult, it will be very nostalgic.
Right.
There's Tisha and his brothers, and you know, nice.
All right.
Yeah. You'll enjoy it.
You let some other cats not letting out of the bag.
Yeah.
Excellent. In speaking earlier before, and you told me that you even did like almost like a trial run or testing in this book, right?
Yes.
How was the reception of the children?
The children, they like the book. The practitioners, well, there's a guide in the front where you're supposed to be animated and, you know, bring the character to life, which I think that they executed so well. And the children have been such an important part of the process, because not only did I test it out on my daughter, but I tested it out on the class. So I got to see what the class setting was, and I got some very valuable, very constructive feedback that I have applied to the final product of the book. So when this gets rolled out in September, it's going to be an ironclad product. And I am looking forward to seeing what both of them look like.
In September, the book is being launched. For anyone who may want to know in advance where they can get it, let us know.
Well, I am going directly to the early childhood centers.
Okay.
So if you want a copy, then you'd have to contact an administrator at an early childhood center.
Okay.
And you can either pay for the book with them, or there is a link that I can provide that they can use online and get their copies.
Okay, excellent. Well, St. Lucia, look at it now, get familiar with it. Okay, for those of you who have the little ones at home, all right, this is the way to go. We gotta keep fit, we gotta keep moving. Carnival season is approaching. Half of you are not in the gym, but that's all right, DBS got you. All right, SocaCize is up next. Let's get fit and healthy and stick around with us. Let's go, let's get moving, yeah?
It's time to rise, shine, and wine with SocaCize. Leading the wine, we have Serena, Vernell, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. It's time to flaunt with a bacchanal warm-up. Let's begin. I know you love this one. We're just vibing and feeling the music. Let's go. 4, 3, arms crossing and fan. Fan. Again. Touch and over the head. Roll the hip. Roll. Switch sides. Wind down. 4, 4, 3, 2, up and 4, 3, 2. Take the arms. Again. Cross and take it over. Side, roll it.
My girl, you look very nice.
Switch. We're winding down and take it up. Let's go. Cross the arms. Hey, hey. Left side, hip. Roll it. Right side. Let's wind down. And up. Let's work those arms. Woo. Fan it. Touch. Hey. Left side, roll it. Next side, and hip, roll it. Take it up. With the arms. Fan it. Touch. Hey. Arms. And hips.
Let me tell you, 120 million degrees Celsius. These ladies, they make my head hot. Why you want to low? Hey, take no show. Neuro. Why is production big up yourself? WhatsApp, MR, Alpha, Neurals.
4, 3, 2, 1. That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize on This Morning on DBS.
And with that, all good things must come to an end, including this show. Today's Monday, missy. It's just Monday. But we're in carnival season, so every day is a party, right? But keep focused, keep steady, all right? Drink some water today, be kind to somebody, of course, and just spread the good vibes, yeah? Let's have a good day today and catch us right back here, same time, same place for another DBS This Morning. I'm your boy Vision. We're out. Peace.